guys, we
Hello.
are live, and tonight, guys, we can stream in our own service. I'm so excited. What? We can go live
Can I
on
get a
our
whoop,
own
whoop?
network. So this is our first episode officially on our own network, guys, and I am so excited. So I am just going to share out. So, how is everyone tonight? Oh,
I'm okay.
you're okay. Always like when
think.
you have that. Oh, I'm okay. You know,
Yeah. Well,
I'm alright.
can't grumble. Could be worse. There's people worse off than me, so I can't grumble.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you
right
know,
though, isn't it? Yeah,
it
Yeah.
looks
There's
so.
always somebody worse off than yourself.
yeah, that's true. It's
This
true.
is very, very true. This feels so weird sharing out from our own network.
Yeah, this is
Hey,
it.
Nigel, baby.
Hello, Nigel.
Hope you're well.
Bye, thank you.
We are all good at the network, and we hope you're well too, Nigel. But it's so weird sharing out for your actual network. I can't even be any more prouder than this. Guys, that come in tonight, please go over to our network and give it a wee like and help us build.
Yes.
I've been inviting. I have.
Good.
Oh, see, you're some kid.
Oh yeah. Well, I won't call myself a kid because I'm 47, but there you go.
Hiya, Nicola.
Hi, Nicola.
Hello, Nicola. Hello.
This is to save me showing the comments. Oh, thank you, Nigel. You, sir, deserve a medal.
Do you know what? Yeah,
I
we've
just
got some
love
really
it.
good people with us, haven't we?
We really, really do. And now
Yeah.
I'm so lost to where I've shared and where I've not shared. Tonight,
Yeah,
guys, we are
yeah,
doing
definitely.
our favourite franchise. Oh, I've been so excited for this one. I have been ecstatic for this one. We are talking about the Carry On franchise. I have been so excited.
Carry On?
Carry On.
I thought we were doing that other one.
Carry On.
What's the other
I
one?
absolutely love this one because this franchise never fails to make me laugh.
It
See,
does cheer you up, doesn't it?
See, when I have a really bad day, I watch Carry On.
Yeah.
And honestly, it just makes me laugh so much. It really, really does. I
Can't beat a bit of Sid James.
Oh, Sid James is so funny. It's that laugh. It's that laughy Sid James that makes me
proper guttural. It's a guttural laugh, isn't it?
It is
a dirty guttural laugh. That's what it is.
And can I just say, quite honestly, that I love them films. Oh, so do we, Nicola. So you'll have a good laugh with us tonight about them. What I can honestly say, I would say that was the best, longest film franchise I've ever seen. And I actually discovered before we went live, 1950s to the 1990s, that the Carry On franchise went. Now, they did a lot of films, and they did a lot. And when they did them really well. There is not one. Hey, Nikki, hello, my love.
Hiya.
There is not one of those films that, guys, I can honestly say that I didn't not like.
Yeah,
Carry On Abroad was my funniest. Misty Parker had. Hi, Irene.
Irene.
It was just like they're all thinking they're going on this holiday. It's going to be wonderful, and all you can see is this hotel that's no done. And
we've all been in one of them, haven't we?
And it's like, it's just so funny. It's like Mr. Fucky had. And that's why I used when our pictures with Carry On Abroad, because Carry On Abroad, and I can hear the music in my head right now.
Yeah.
With the Carry On, and it's so hard not to.
Yeah.
So if I had to say to you guys, what character was your favourite in the Carry On films, who would you guys pick?
I'll let Lynn go first because I've got a special thing to announce.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, there's a few of them which are my favourite, right?
Yeah.
But I think my favourite ones altogether was Carry On Up the Khyber, right? I didn't realise when it was they were doing it on the mountains, it was actually in Wales, in Snowdon, so it's just round the corner from me here, right? So, but the rest was done in the studio. So what they done, they called it Up the Khyber, but that's like Cockney for up your ARSE.
Yep.
So really, the whole name of the film set the tone for what it was going to be. But it was the characters, the character names and everything they come out with was hysterical. All the clothes that they used for that film was borrowed off all the sets, like the Zulu.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Knights of Glory.
Yeah.
Now, Kenneth Williams played the part of the Qazi of Khalifa.
Yeah.
The Qazi of Khalifa. Oh. Hysterical.
Yeah.
It's going to be like this all the way through, I'm afraid. I just love these films. But the best
do you know
part,
what? I am going to be laughing like hell too.
And do you know what? The best, I was reading about this today, and it's right. What they've wrote that is absolutely spot on. So the best part they'd ever filmed in any of these Carry On films was in Up the Khyber, the black tie dinner, right?
Hijacking
at Government House. So Joan Sims played Lady Rough Diamond.
I love Joan Sims.
And then Sid James played her husband, Sidney Rough Diamond, and he was in charge of the regiment. Now, at the time of the filming, he was suffering from gout, Sid James. He was in a lot of pain all the way through. But the regiment was called the Third Foot and Mouth. Hysterical. Oh, dear God. But it was all apparently a dig at the arrogance of the British Empire. It was hysterical. Yeah, but my best character, I think, out of most of them was, when I think about the films, it was Carry On Cleo, where it started in the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the wife's nagging him, and she's talking about 50,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely fed, and it's true, isn't it? It is absolutely true the way some wives nag their husbands. I'm sorry.
Oh, do you know that the on-screen ones that I totally loved together, playing husband and wife, and they had the best chemistry with Sid James and Hattie Jacks. See when the two of them, when you're talking about nagging wives,
yeah,
Hattie Jacks and Sid James, just the chemistry they two had. What film was it? I can't remember off the top of the back of my head, where they two play like they have to couple up marriages.
Yes.
And they kid on they're married. They're not really married.
Yeah.
Do you know some Ammon stitches where they have to play dead romantic? And Sid James is chasing Joan Sims, who's in love with Bernie Braslaw.
Yeah.
And do you know at the end when they get married, Ammon
and they have the food fight?
It's like it just turns into a big carnage. And, I hee-haw and laugh because that's the sort of wedding I want to go to. Because it's just, this is my sort of wedding. Nicola said Sid James died in Sutherland Theatre near me, and his dressing room he used has been locked for years because it's haunted.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Nicola says, I love all of them, but I didn't like the black and white ones. I didn't actually mind the black and white ones, because I think they make it so funny, and I think with the Carry On films, it's so hard. Carry On Loving.
Yeah.
It's so hard not to know like it because they make it so funny. It's just they say so much that you couldn't say in films now. Like, see if you think about all the sexual innuendos.
You can't say nothing like that now, can you?
Oh God. See if you had to start to finish, go through the Carry On films, and like seeing all the ones that Sid James makes, especially. He has me crying with laughter sometimes, and then you have Carry On Emmanuel, where she drops her knickers in front of the guard, and the guard turns out to be gay. And pure stitches. Honest to God, I'm just like, Richard, what's your special announcement?
Well, my special announcement is that back in the very, very back end of the 1970s, or the 31st of March, there was a special boy born. And he was very special because he was the first child to be born to a kidney transplant patient in the UK.
Right.
And that boy was me.
Oh.
And Barbara Windsor contacted my mum and said, I want to come and have a hug off Richard. So on my first birthday, I think it was, I was held by Barbara Windsor and fell asleep in her arms. Very, very good cushions. There was good cushions there.
Yeah, you need good cushions for the baby.
I hope
good
cushions.
And she said, make sure that Richard rings me when he's 18.
Well, fantastic, Darius. I'm absolutely proud of you.
Do you know what? Barbara Windsor was an amazing actress. She was. And when I watched her Barbara on the telly, it was sad. It was really sad.
Yeah.
Really sad. In fact, she was actually the last of the Carry On to die.
Yeah.
Was Barbara Windsor?
Windsor.
Was it Windsor? Windsor.
Yeah.
Yes, Barbara Windsor.
But there were so many. Where do we even begin?
I know.
There was so many. Even the cast themselves, when we look at them individually. Kenneth Williams. I love Kenneth Williams. Everybody knows Kenneth Williams for Matron.
Yeah.
I think he was great.
And Will-O-the-Wisp. He did Will-O-the-Wisp as well, didn't he?
Yes.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
He was a great actor. But in reality, he had a really, really lonely life.
Yeah.
He had a really lonely life. And I found out that I read a book on the Carry On characters, and I found out this fact, guys, that Kenneth Williams actually asked, now him and Joan Sims were both spinsters, and Kenneth Williams actually asked Joan Sims to marry him, just so that the two of them weren't lonely in life.
Yeah.
And I thought that was one of the most sweetest things ever.
Yeah, that is.
It's nice, yeah.
But it's also a fact of desperation, isn't it? It's almost like he was screaming out for help.
Oh God, yeah.
Somebody he loved as a friend and as a colleague, and who he felt safe with, because it's safety and contentment that would put you to that. But you know, he must have been terribly, terribly lonely, because with the character that he had, and he could play all these other characters, his character himself, his actual character as a person. Hello. Yeah, so his actual character as a real person, for him to be able to come out and play all of those different characters, but they were all blended into one in a way, because they all had the same type of personality. He was so, how can I say, very, very clever at being able to read the body language that he had to do and get into them characters. But it was just natural, because you look, like you say, looking at the cast and how they gelled. It's all about gelling.
Yeah.
And for them to gel, they can do anything in front of anything. It doesn't matter. And they'll make fun of it. Hiya, Mary.
Because Dennis Williams was one of the main ones. He actually did 26 out of 31 of the movies. And he actually did radio comedies, including a series with Tony Hancock and Kenneth Horne.
Yeah.
And he was on BBC Radio 4's comedy panel show Just a Minute from its second series until his death 20 years later. His diary book is brilliant. Read he was brilliant. He definitely was. I love how, and I loved about them all, right? How their accents could change.
Oh,
because Bernard Braslaw, I'm in love with him. I was really, really in love with him.
He's a big man, isn't he?
He was about 6'2", 6'3".
See, I find him interesting because he's kind of the odd one out, but not out of all the cast that they've got. You know what I mean? He's got this big, dokey, hard enamel, but underneath he's a big softy, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
He really is. I should go outside more says, I was just saying the other day, because most actors were theatre trained back in the day, they speak so well, so accurate, and used amazing timing and body language. Nicola said they didn't get paid a lot for the films, no as much as what the stars these days get paid for.
Oh, no way.
Films, which I think was ridiculous. In fact, I'll tell you, I was watching TikTok with, about the Carry On movies last night, and back in the day, it taken £219,000 just to make one Carry On film.
That's nothing.
That's nothing compared to what they do these days.
Yeah.
But going back to what I should go outside more, comment, definitely without a shadow of doubt, and that's what I admired about most of these actors and actresses and Carry On, because of how they blended. Like, Kenneth Williams was very, very posh when he did hospital scenes. When he
in control.
Very in control. And then, when he did Carry On Emile, when he was a French. And then he was very French, he was very...
Because he rules his R's.
Yes. But you could even tell, see, even though he was trying to do the French accent, there was still bits you could tell that the British accent was trying to push through.
Yeah.
But he was really, really great. I mean, his career began in 1948. But at first failure to become a series actor disappointed him. But he got there. He really got there. When he obviously got the Carry On films. He worked regularly in the British film during the late 1950s, 60s and 70s, mainly in the Carry On series. And he did do a lot of them. And honest to God, he spoke fondly of the Carry On interviews. Kenneth, even the producer said that Kenneth was worth taking care of because while he cost very little, 5,000 a film, he made a great deal of money for the franchise.
Yes.
And you think back then, that was a lot of money.
It was.
Back then.
You could buy a house them days for about 800 quid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of money to make in one film, isn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Certainly is.
Excuse me.
I should go outside more. Says, I feel like films are an extension of theatre, which 99% of films nowadays have lost. Therefore, stories don't work because the actors ain't convincing and you can't immerse. This is very, very true.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like a franchise, I'm kind of getting off here a bit. I feel like franchises have lost what their feel is. Like the Fast and Furious, I'll take the example. They have a theme up until the last one there. And the last one there didn't have that Fast and Furious theme. Then you look at the Die Hards.
Yeah.
The very last Die Hard that Bruce Willis done, it didn't have the Die Hard feel to it either. As though, I don't know if people get what I mean, but it's like you get a feeling in a film, you know how it's going to go and everything, and then see when you watch a film that just doesn't have that feel, but it's still good enough.
Yeah,
it's still good enough.
You're right there, because when you think about all these franchises, like they do so many of them, there's only so many of them they can actually do.
Noreen, baby,
you're
only 22 minutes late. Where were you, Noreen? Tell him.
Yeah, Noreen, come on.
We'll knock us to fuck off.
Yeah, so all these franchises, they can only make so many. So that's the story, like Halloween. That's the story. That's the story. Number 3, was it Halloween? Number 3 didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Right. So, so there's always one where they run out of ideas and they get new people in and they come out with all these nonsensical ideas that doesn't stick with what the theme is. Like,
hi Kate, how you doing? Sorry, love. I was confused. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But this is the problem, back in the day, right? So you've got the Carry On franchise that never lost its feeling, never lost.
Yeah.
They never ran out of ideas, and they always made it funny. And there was so many. I could sit and say, I could watch that. Don't shout at me. Oh, Noreen, sweetheart, come here. I love you. I love you, Noreen, baby.
I love you, Noreen.
Bring it in, sweetheart. Bring it in. I could say I could watch that franchise and never get bored of it. Never ever get bored of it.
That's it.
Because that's how good it is, because it's one of those ones that you sit there and it just makes you forget.
Yeah.
Like the one today I was watching, Carry On at Your Convenience.
Yeah.
Again, talking about Bernard Braslaw. And you do the thing about that I always admired about Bernard Braslaw, he plays the dead dopey but the dead soft-hearted, because you never see him in any other light.
Yeah.
you know, even when he played the Indian in Carrie.
The
What's the?
You couldn't get away with that now either, could you?
What's the password? Polygram. It's. You're meant to ask me the password. But he always plays that soft, gentle giant.
Yeah.
And it just makes you laugh so much. He does. And I watched that today and I couldn't stop laughing because it was just the strike about not having enough tea.
Yeah.
It's a strike for everything. It's too hot, we're on strike. It's too cold, we're on strike.
It's the book in Nookie. And Kate says, I watched the OG Jurassic Park yesterday and that's a masterpiece. Recent ones are bad. Also watched Mary Poppins and that's the ultimate legendary movie because all those actors were theatre trained.
Theatre trained, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Mary Poppins in a good while.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, I do actually like. I do like Jurassic Park. The year ones, I must admit, I do like the one with Chris Pratt because.
I thought you might do.
No, I'll tell you why. Because I want a blue. I want a Velociraptor. What? Oh my god! I have to watch these Carrie films again. I missed them. Good, they'll carry on. Exactly, Kate. Do you know, after this, I could see me going to bed tonight. He's going to go to bed early and I'm going to sit and watch the Carry On movies.
I think I will. I've got mine. Look.
Because, see, this is what we both...
Lynn's got a box set to watch.
Here.
Oh. But do you know what? Sid James, there's a story for these guys. Sid James and Barbara Windsor. Now, everybody knows they two had a love affair.
They did, yeah.
And Sid James became so obsessed with Barbara Windsor. And he just would not leave her alone. And he even got jealous over any male actors who would work with her on the Carry On set.
That's a dangerous relationship, that is, when it gets to that point.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
he
very
was
dangerous.
He was so obsessed with Barbara Windsor. I read about how, like, Sid couldn't take the rejection after she said no, and he would get so jealous over all the male actors on the Carry On working or being close to her or doing scenes where they had to touch her and things like that. But Barbara Windsor was a good-looking lady.
She was.
She had all the men.
She was. They call her a little hottie. Yeah.
She had all the men chasing her. Charlie Cray, Reggie Cray.
Wow.
Sid James.
See, she had
a good set of pillows when I was born. She had a good set of pillows.
I bet that's what you've been fantasizing about, mister.
Well, no. Not really.
I'll tell you one woman that would have been good enough for you and would have sorted you out. Hattie Jacks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'd have been spanked.
Oh, Hattie Jacks.
That's a word I haven't heard for a long time.
What a woman. What an actress.
Yeah. Always the matron.
She played a hell of a good matron.
She. See, if I've ever had to go to hospital and stay in for anything, she's what reminds me of what a matron should be. If we had more people like her in hospitals, we wouldn't have half of this rubbish that we've got going on now. We can't do. She wouldn't have any of that nonsense. She'd make them all work.
Yeah.
She was even good in Carry On, Sergeant.
Yeah.
She was even strict in Carry On, Sergeant.
Yeah.
With Constable. What's your name? Constable. You're just like, oh my God. It was just, do you know, even it was the other actors you had. If you think of the other actors you had, the like, say, Bill Owens, you had the guy for Heartbeat, Claude Greengrass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had Bob Monkhouse. You had Norman Wisdom. Was it Norman Wisdom? I think it was. I think he was in Carry On Sergeant.
Yes, I think he was.
Because it was him, Kenneth Williams, and Kenneth Connor, who were the three, the ones that let the bank robbers go away. That was funny.
But you know, when you watch these films, they're all representative of the way life, even the more modern ones, were all saying, like, representative of how life was in this country.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like capturing a piece of history, even though it's a film and it's funny and comical, but it's capturing the humour of the British people, because that's what we do. You know, people come to this country to visit, and half the time they don't know what we're saying, because we've got our own way of doing it. It's dialect all around the country, but we've got this really good humour. And that humour and these type of films have got us through a lot of depressions over the years, and they've lifted us up. And, you know, I'll be playing mine because I need lifting up at the moment with things that go on now. So, I will be watching something tonight. I don't know what now. Which one am I going to watch tonight?
You could watch Carry On Behind, where the two of them are going fishing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness me! Which one are we going to do? Even the Carry On Nurse, they were funny as well, weren't they?
Oh, Carry On
Dick.
Carry On Dick. Oh my God. What did you think about Carry On Henry when British humour is the best in the world? Prove me wrong. Do you know what? British humour back then was good, but British humour now, I don't think is as good because of all the PCs that are out. I don't think see if you think the old British comedy, right, goes right through the Carry Ons, Dad's Army, Monty Python, Fawlty Towers,
Only Fools and Horses.
Aye, see if you go through with it all, you couldn't say nearly everything that you could say back then.
No.
And I think that's it's took the fun out of it. It really, really has took the fun out of it.
Do you know what? I remember a programme in the 80s, and it made me laugh because it was a really bad time to live in the 80s, and everything was really bad, really hard. There was no money, and I was on my arse for years. I had two, little kiddies to bring up and everything. And I watched this programme that come on ITV, I think Channel 4, I think it was. It could have been ITV, one of them. This was in the 80s now, and it was called Brothers McGregor. Now, I don't know whether any of you have ever actually watched it because you could be a bit young, but go in and have a look at Brothers McGregor. Right, so it's so real. It's so real. So it was a comedy, and it was based in Liverpool. So these car salesmen, they were brothers. So, and do you know, one of them was white and short and bald, and the other one was black, right? They were twins. They lived in Liverpool. the mother was so funny, and they used to talk about the royal family and go, you know, oh yeah, Charles used to go around to this school round here, you know, and he was looked after.
It's not everything's so PC these days. It's not the same.
It's not now, and that was a brilliant. Ever gets a chance to have a look? It's so funny. Brothers McGregor, people, go and watch it. I would watch it all over every day. Every day. It's such a funny program. More than that Scouse humour. Really good.
Do you know something, guys? You can have exactly, Noreen, you can't have a laugh without someone being offended. Yeah. And if you think about it, right, I would hate for this generation to watch the Carry On movies, because there is probably a lot that they would get offended with.
Definitely.
They would, oh God, where would you start? With Sid James?
So we've all, yeah. I mean, we've all got our favourite go-to films as families.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean,
Carry On Cruising.
Yeah, most years it's like Christmas time. It's a Wonderful Life, isn't it?
Oh,
and in my family, and we can watch it time and time again. It's called Brewster's Millions. Not Brewster's Millions. No, it was. Oh, what the hell is it called? Not Brewster's Millions. The Money Pit. The Money Pit.
Yeah, the Money Pit. Yeah.
Do you know what? That's our go-to film. That is definitely our go-to film, because we get together, and me and my daughter and all, you know, the grandkids, and they just wander off one by one. They just wander out, and me and my daughter's hysterical. You know, everything about that film's funny. But we've all got these go-to films because we remember things which have been there for us when we needed them. And it's like things are being taken out now. You can't watch that because we're telling you you can't do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But you still do, because it's your privacy and it's what you want. But the people who wrote these Carry On films, absolutely and utterly amazing, clever beyond clever. The humour is fantastic.
Oh, see, even the humour they would put into the beginning, when they put in there, is it Carry On Nurse?
Yeah.
When it says woman at top. And things like that, things they would do in the credits, and it's so funny. And even the wee tunes, I like the wee tunes as well.
Yeah.
Carry On Screaming. Now that is a good that is a good Halloween film, guys, and I'll be watching that.
Can you imagine if we all went on a ghost hunt to a big house like that? Imagine that.
It'd be amazing.
It would be amazing.
Yeah. Get Jacqueline on board. Come on, Jacqueline. You can come with us to Carry On films. It was really good. She'd love that.
Do you know what one made me laugh and Carry On Screaming? No, I love Harry Corbett, because he was a great actor in Steptoe Son.
Yeah.
And it's when him and Joan Simmons are in the bed, and she's going on about, my mother says I should have married you, and he's sitting there mimicking her, and the next thing he knows, he just slams the door.
Yeah.
Goodbye, even, and slams the door, and the mother falls off the wall.
But it's funny though, because who hasn't said that?
I know.
We all have good timing for things like that.
But do you know what? The Carry On Screaming was so funny, because just the Halloween movie, it's good for a Halloween movie, for a laugh, especially when he brings the hairy finger and he asks, is that hers? He says, what type of woman do you think I date? And then obviously Kenneth Williams runs out of charge.
Yes, he does.
He's, oh my God. But there's so many aspects to the films, and they cater for like all sorts of seasons. Like, again, Carry On Cruising.
Yes, they were good, weren't they?
Oh God, the captain.
Very modern, really, weren't they, towards the other ones?
Yeah. And even the history, Carry On Henry, where he'll get rid of the wife, only the next wife, and that wife loves garlic. He's like, no, definitely no. I don't see there'd been a problem with garlic. But she put garlic in everything because it tasted funny.
Oh, that's crackers, that is.
What one is it with the dating? Is it the dating? Sorry.
Oh, yes. Isn't it Carry On Loving?
Maybe it is going back to that one.
Yeah.
It's when he goes to Terry Scott goes to meet the lady at the mother's house, and the mother has a loads of guests sitting. And he's like,
yeah.
Terry Scott was brilliant. See him and that lady Carry On camping.
Oh, do you know what?
Do you know, I was howling with laughter. Do you know, I seen the scene for Carry On camping when the farmer's daughter's pregnant.
Yes.
He brings in Carol's the guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Brings him in, and she was this the guy that knocked you? No.
Yes.
And it's just and then Terry Scott came to the door and he shot him in the arse.
Do you know which one I liked as well? Carrying Up the Jungle. Hysterical.
Oh, with the monkey. I was in stitches with that one. Absolutely in stitches with that one.
So if you made something like that nowadays, the young people would say, what the hell's that? What's that about? Yeah, the Lord, wouldn't they?
I loved it, the fact that it was so many. They thought outside the box because there was so many things that they'd done with the Carry On films. I mean, that it was just so funny. I mean, you had obviously they had done what other ones they had done was Carry On Teacher.
Yeah.
Carry On Teacher was funny as well. I liked that one. That was pretty smart of the kids.
Yeah.
Just so they could and then the other one where they kept the sergeant. He was training.
Oh yes, yeah.
But there's so many films out there
What's that one where Barbara Windsor's got a photographic memory? So she looks at something, she's a spy, she is. And she's
Carry On Spying.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, we haven't mentioned the iconic scene where Barbara Windsor was
stretching. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah. Go on, tell us about it then. Hello, go on. You know all about that one.
So, guys, that was actually a real scene. But what was meant to happen was it was actually meant to 2 seconds, guys, because I did have it. my love. Hey,
Yeah,
Martin. Right.
What's your favourite one, Richard?
Gotta be Carry On Camping.
It gets me that, you know, everything's £3, isn't it? £3 to get in, and £3 for the car, £3 for the tent.
I must have proved my bust. Mr. Fiddler.
Yeah.
It was everything was per person. During wait a minute. Wait a minute, Barbara Scene, but alright, here it is. In Carry On Camping, the famous scene where a bra flies off a character's chest caused a mishap. The bra was attached to a fishing line, but the stagehand pulling it accidentally pulled Barbara Windsor into the mud as well. Carry On Camping, there's an in-joke where Miss Hagrid refers to a previous job in a hospital, referencing the movie Carry On Doctor. The Carry On Cowboy stunt. For his role in Carry On Cowboy, Bernard Braslow had to climb 50 feet up a tree to film a scene, but he was a big boy.
Yeah.
Longest film, Carry On Screaming is the longest film in the series with a runtime of 97 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heavy Suitcase and Carry On Up the Khyber. The producer team filled Sid James's suitcase with bricks as a joke, nearly dislocating his arms when he picked it up to get on the bus. During the film of Carry On Camping, the weather was so rainy that the set was covered in mud, which was visible through the footage. To cover it up, the producer team used green paint to disguise the mud.
No, imagine.
No way.
That would have been a right mess, wouldn't it?
It would have been. But the Carry On films, I mean, there was great ones. Even Carry On England, when the men and the women were together.
Yeah.
That was funny. Hi, Robert.
Hi. Hi.
You better be behaving tonight. None of your shenanigans.
Robert,
but yeah, Carry On England was funny, where obviously they were in the army and they were mixing together.
Funny that
was when Kenneth Connor played the drill sergeant. And he tried to keep the two of them apart. And he tried with barbed wire and they dug a hole right through to get. What one was the Carry On with Dick Turpin and Carry On Dick?
Yes.
That was a good one as well.
That was funny. Yeah, full of medieval shenanigans, wasn't it? That and busty barmaids and everything. Everything was in that film. The whole lot.
Oh God, yeah. You'd Carry On Sergeant, Carry On Cruising, Carry On Cabby, which was funny.
Yeah.
Where he tried to get out his anniversary and was trying to work.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
That was really funny. So it was. I think what was even funnier was when he was trying to get out his anniversary and Carry On Cabby. Kenneth Connor tries to lie for him, but the guy comes in for the job and puts him in. But you've got Carry On Columbus, Don't Lose Your Head. You can hear that one is "Don't Lose Your Head."
Yeah,
that's really pushing the limits on TV watershed stuff. It is. It really, really is. What was the one I'm thinking about? That it must have been Carry On. I need to see Carry On Cowboy.
That Carry On Loving was, was that the one with what's his name? Bernard Bresslaw. Wasn't he in that one as well? He always played the softy, didn't he? In all these, and he was always had a girlfriend, and he was always dominated by the girlfriend, wasn't he?
Yeah. See, especially in Carry On Behind, and that talking bird.
Yeah.
Show your knickers.
Yeah. And her mother.
The mother, where he goes to step back and he hits a carcass in the arse and he goes to swear and she goes mental about it. Carry on one with the taxi or the look. Sorry. But yeah, I like that one. Carry On Behind with the bird. And really, that bird is so funny. Show your knickers.
Yeah.
He's like, bug off.
There's a lot of birds coming up at the moment with different things, isn't there? But parrots talking everywhere. They're quite funny.
Yeah, he played Bernard Bresslaw. Yeah, he was in Carry On Loving that one. Because he that was the Marriage Bureau.
Yeah.
Because that's where they had to set up couples. And he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
And Sid James was chasing Joan Simmons, and Joan Simmons was in love with the wrestler.
Yeah.
That one was funny as hell. I would have to say that was one of my favourites, but only because of the ending. The ending was hilarious.
Wasn't he just good in that? Hysterical.
And the dating agency, Martin, there was so many of the films that there's so many good bits in it, like from beginning to the end of them all, that there's just so many. Or is it Carry On Admiral, where she steals the admiral job just to get on the other side?
I think it was.
She puts him to work. But guys, there's so many parts of the Carry On films that just blow my mind. And do you know what? I thank the actors, I thank the actresses for putting the time into them. Because without the films,
they got us through a bad time, really, didn't they? Between the 60s and the end of the 70s, even into the 80s, that was quite a depressing time at points with the country going to pieces, this, that, and the other. And it carried us through. I know some of these actors and actresses had really bad lives, but it was their actual personalities that came out in them characters. So hats off to the writers for starting.
Yeah, writers were absolutely brilliant.
And hats off to those people that put the money in.
Oh, definitely.
Even on
she pretends to be a male in the crew. Yeah. That one was funny. Here's a question for you guys. If you had to pick one of the Carry On characters to do your life story, who would you pick?
Ooh. He's talking to us or the audience?
Oh, yes.
Who would I put?
I'd pick Sid James. Sid James could do mine.
I'd definitely pick Hattie Jacks.
Not for me.
No, for me.
How for you? Well, yeah, Hattie Jacks, yeah.
Thanks very much.
I don't know who I'd pick.
I think
because you're very domineering, that's why.
Oh!
I'll tell you who I'd be. Do you know the one in Carry On Camping? Do you know the one that's got the laugh and they cycle?
Oh, the funny laugh. Aye.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was expecting Lynn to say Joan Simmons.
Yeah, but she is good.
Two seconds, guys, sorry.
I like to get into their heads. I do. I would love, it would have been a pleasure to have met some of these people and just sit down. If I could have them here now and go and look after them like I do with people, and I would ask them so many questions, you know, and let them tell me the favourite parts.
Mine would be Scissor James, just because of my dirty laugh, Martin said.
Yeah.
And see, I could imagine Martin having a dirty laugh.
But we've never heard him, have we? So we wouldn't know. Yeah.
You have to send a voice clip, Martin.
Do you know, all I can hear now is Sid James laughing in my head.
Yeah.
See, because I watch these films back to front and front to back, I can actually hear the characters in my head. It's so funny.
Yeah. It's crackers, isn't it? How you remember them voices. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I could actually probably play a good party in them. Definitely. I thought you would have said Joan Simmons, Lynn. I'm quite shocked. I would have said you were as elegant as Joan Simmons.
Oh, thank you. Do you know what, Richard? I was talking before with Lo and Roy Castle. Yeah, he was good. Started to agree with him. We were talking about, you know, we were talking about Carry On Up the Khyber and how it was filmed in Snowdon. The mountain scenes was filmed in Snowdon, and that then clicked me into something. So when I retire next May,
definitely.
When I retire in May, I always said that I would go into park acting. So that's what I'm going to do. So anything comes up, I'm getting up and going in my little van. I'm going.
She's going to be the you Joan Sims. I'm going to be the you Hattie Jackson. You're going to be for your cheek. You're going to be the you Terry Scott.
Do you know what? I used to go to acting. I used to
go
acting in drama when I was a kid, teenager. I used to do a lot of it, plays and everything like that. And I couldn't do comedy because every time we tried doing comedy scenes, I'd laugh that much. I'd start laughing at myself, things that I was saying, so I'd stop calling it.
Oh my God.
Laugh at myself.
Fetch the bucket.
I must admit, I like a good comedy. I really, really like a good comedy. But I'd rather refer to old films.
Yeah.
For comedy. There's only like a few like good comedians I watch now. Lynn the Stripper Wallpaper.
That'd be good, yeah, Rob. Yeah.
Robert, I'm keeping an eye on you, mister.
Yeah, I'm watching you, Robert.
Martin said they actually did not wear anything underneath, but they were given wooden underwear, so they were walking funny, so I was told. I didn't know that, Martin.
Wooden or woolen? I think it'd be woolen, wouldn't it? It's not going to be wooden.
It could be wooden.
Imagine getting splinters off that.
As long as they weren't going up my driver, then that was fine.
That was funny, that was funny.
Well, what film should we do next week, guys? Because it's me that's made the last few suggestions, so I leave it in the good hands of the gods, and you tell me, guys.
Yeah.
Willie.
let's see what the audience want. What
Right.
films would you like us to do next week?
Right, Guy. In fact, Martin, my good love, you hit me with a film. Your favourite film? Yes, I am staying on the side of decency tonight. Monty Python.
Monty Python, nice one.
Perfect.
Next week, guys, you heard it here first. We will do Monty Python, The Life of Brian, Meaning in the Life, and The Holy Grail.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do all three in one.
I'm laughing before we even get to it. It's in my head, see.
Just, you know, all I can hear is a coconut. Right now I can hear the clop, clop, clop.
Yeah.
Especially for Martin, I'll
Yeah.
do Monty Python.
Monty Python.
That. Well, at least I didn't say anything else. But guys, we are done. Thank you very much for everybody that's tuned in tonight. Thank you very much to the guys for joining me tonight. Thank you very much to everybody that is watching everywhere. And I can't believe, guys, you have joined us for our first episode on our network. Thank you very much, guys. First episode on the network. Thank you very much. Finally, we have done 60 days, and now we can finally work on the network, guys. If you are a podcaster looking for a place to come, please come see me. You'll find me on the network, or reach out to Willow Morgan anytime. Now we're ahead of their time. He's a very naughty boy. You're right there, Martin is a very naughty boy. He thinks he's the Messiah. But definitely, guys, you will catch us up on Thursday, guys, when we do William's subject of witchcraft and Alistair Cowley, because Mr. Sturdy wasn't feeling too good, so he missed it last week. So I said, dear kindly, I would do it for him again. And on Friday, guys, we will be talking about haunted roads.
What night's that?
Friday night, love.
Friday night. I think I might be working that night. But
no, you're not. You've got it off now, Lynn. I've come in. I've told them you've done the podcast. Give us some credit. She works there hard. Give some time off.
Right, my darlings. We will see you then. Adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos.
Yeah, no star.
No star.
Bye. No revoir.